Paul said, let's go back to the writing of Paul. He said, we have this treasure in earthen vessel. We have this treasure in earthen vessel. There was a day that I was reading the scripture and I was meditating on the scripture. And I had an encounter. God showed me exactly what it means to have this treasure in earthen vessel. I saw a sockaway, not very deep, like about 2 feet, 2 to 5 feet deep. And then I saw a log of food inside the sockaway. And whenever a command is given, it's just like someone was remoting the log of food inside. Immediately a command is given, I will see the log of food trying to turn. It's just like when you start an engine, the engine turns gradually, gain momentum, get through dynamo, gain momentum, turns, and the engine will pick up. I saw the log of food inside the hole, the pit, and the log of food start turning. The more the person speaks, as if he's commanding it, the log turns, and start turning very fast. And when the person gives a loud command, the log will jump out and jump in. And then God told me, said, this is what Paul was saying, that there is a treasure, there is a spirit in man. Elihu said, but there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. There is a spirit, there is a spirit. I saw the log of wood turning. I said, this is exactly what the spirit that lives on your inside is. This is exactly how it behaves. It is now left for you to start interacting with the force of life, to start interacting with the spirit in you, to start operating. That's why Paul talk about reckoning. Reckon with it, account with it, know it, interact with it. When you start interacting, it's a command button. But we have this treasure in earthen vessel. We are eaten, but we have the treasure. When you give the command button, what are the commands button? Or what is the command button? We are going to look at some of the command buttons that you can give to this treasure, the spirit in you. We know that the human spirit is made up of the conscience. It's made up of the conscience. It's made up of the communion. And it is also made up of the intuition. Conscience, communion, intuition. Communion, fellowshipping, the side of fellowshipping. Conscience, the side that what? That tells you what you have done is good or bad. As simple as that. Intuition, the side of intelligence. The side where God reveals secrets. Where God speaks to you. Where discernment works. The human spirit. Also, you can see the soul, the mind, the intellect, and the will. I don't want to go into the chemistry of this. How these are linked to each other. They are tied. The intellect is tied. The intellect in the soul, the intellect and the mind, they are tied to the intuitive part of the spirit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Are you following me this morning? I hope I'm not so high. Because I want to teach you something. How do you give command? How does the spirit come alive? Sometimes when you pray, you discover the energy start changing. You discover the tempo around you start changing. You discover that the climatic condition, the weather, you discover there's heat all over. There are times I pray. As I pray, I begin to feel visitors around me. As I pray, it's just like Ezekiel. He said, the spirit of the Lord took me up at the heat of the sun, and I was displeased. The spirit was picking him from one place to another. It's just like the book of Acts of Apostles chapter 10 from verse 1 to 5. Cornelius, that one day as he prayed frequently, as he gives alms frequently, as he seeks God frequently, one day he was coming. I said an angel, an angel was walking up to him. One day, the more he did it, the more he kept doing it, he maintained. That is why the greatest law of the spirit is the law of consistency. It's a law of consistency. If you want the spirit to turn up, keep doing it. Look at a stone. I'm not directing you to serve another God. Hey, this so you are my God. You are my, even this chest you have here. Pick one and look at it every day. The spirit realm understands nothing but the law of consistency. God was consistent. He didn't create the world a day and rest the other day and start again, rest the other day and start again. He continued consistently. He built everything before he made man. Elijah told the servant, go check, climb the mountain, check. He put his head in between his legs and he commanded. He went to check. He said there's no sign of rain. He came, and then the last time when he went, he said, I saw on the sky a cloud that looks like the fist of a man. Consistency. As you do it, as you keep doing it, and as you keep doing it, there are things that you keep doing. Before you know what's happening, you begin to experience the turning up of the spirit. I was praying for a very long hour per day. I was going to the altar of the church, of this church. I was coming to the altar of this church to pray. I was coming and I maintained a particular schedule. Listen to me. You need to understand that some of us, we don't understand that spiritual things work with discipline and consistency. Consistency is even a child of discipline, if you ask me. I was coming to the church. I maintained 9. Was it 9 or 10? About 10 a.m. I was coming every day. And I was praying for up to 5-6 hours. No, 6 hours. I remember now. 6 hours with fasting. I was fasting. I was praying. I was fasting. I was praying. And when I have done it for like 1 week, the next time I would open the church, this front door, the next I would open the door. As I opened the door, I've not started praying. I felt the presence of many people. I said, what is this? You know, like you are standing, maybe your wife stands behind you or your children are behind you. You know, you have the form that some people are standing. I could feel it. They were waiting for me to cook the food for them to eat. They were waiting. They knew I was going to come at 10. They knew. That's what the Bible says. At certain time, the angel comes to trouble the water. At certain time. When there is a when, it means there is a schedule. As I was coming in, I felt presence. I felt an extension of heaven on earth. It didn't take me 1 minute to enter the realm because they were already waiting. Consistency remain the secret of the spiritual realm. Consistency.